It was strange at first, you know, like that, because it is windy. I didn't expect much, but I expected a village. Do you see what I mean? With a pub, perhaps one shop. Because this isn't a village, when you step off the train, this is it. I like it because I like wild places. I know you couldn't get anything wilder than this, could you? It's getting spoilt because they keep advertising it. Come to Dungeness. It was one of the places to come to. You know, they did a series on the television about where to go to visit, and they picked Dungeness, and after that you got, I expected a change. It's changed over the 50 years I've lived here, or 60 years, but you can't change it. You can't make this house any bigger. You can't alter it. If it was to burn down, it's got to be put back the same, and I think that's great, because that's culture. That's keeping the things the same as they should be, not as people want them. I know the world changes. I'm not silly, far from it, but if you can only keep a few things the same, that's why people come. They want to see the same. I mean, over the boat there, you'll see all the old huts, all rubbishy looking things. People come to see that. I bet you get some people who would like to clear it all up, make it all nice and tidy, do you know? And people walk here and they say to me, can we walk? I don't care where they walk. You know, I don't say to them, oh, you're on my land. We do find that when people come here to live, who've never been brought up down here or never lived, they immediately they want to fence off all their land. It's mine, and you can't do it. And I think that's great. Well, I don't approve of nuclear power. Who does? But it's there. It's there. The only time it's lovely is at night time, because it's all lit up. And I do have people come down here to ask me about living here with nuclear power station over there, as though I'm going to have gorgeous eyes or something, you know, like that. And I say to them, well, I'm sitting here with a power station, and just across the road there, 20 miles, there's 18 of them in France. If something goes wrong, what's the difference? Nothing. Oh, and one day I had somebody come down here. It was from a big newspaper. And this lady had walked along the beach in July. Now in July they have what they call the amoeba comes up, and it's all like silver. She went back to London and told the whole of the coast was radiated. Oh, nutcases they are. Since the terrorists are here, we never used to see a policeman here. Now you've got a police car up here every hour. I was out here one morning at 8 o'clock, lovely summer's morning, and a young fella come up to me and he said, London? London? Well, I suppose if you can see the nuclear power station and you don't know where you are, you might think you can get to London. I said, oh, no, London, I said. Where? London, that's all he could say. So he went out there and stood on the road and went, this way, or this, like that, and 8 Chinese or Vietnamese walked down the road in tracksuits and a carrier bag. I phoned my son. I said, I'm sure. I said, someone's just put ashore. I said, what shall I do? Shall I phone the police? He said, shouldn't worry, Mum. He said, you'll only be interrogated by the police and the bother. He said, they'll pick them up just down the road, and they did. There isn't anybody I couldn't go to. I don't go to. But there isn't anybody I could knock along here and say, look, can you come over? I'm in trouble. Phone them up. They'd be here. But that's a fishing community now, because they're all boats are gone. We used to have 20 here, you know, 20. We have 3 boats. We got 2 of them. It's dreadful when a culture goes, like fishing. We've got hundreds and hundreds of years of fishing. People don't realise what's happened to fishing. Well, because I'm biased. It's my son's living. I could go to the power station. Nobody did down here though. Different way of life now. Good wages, good pay, good pensions. Absolutely dead boring job. It's not changed. People keep coming down here and saying to me, oh, it's different, it's changed. It hasn't. There's never been anything built here, never been anything done. But people have done their houses up because they're worth a lot of money. Now, to buy a house down here is dearer than buying a house along the coast there. And nothing for a house to go for £235,000. We had a big gale in the 80s, and nothing happened to these houses except to those who built greenhouses. They're greenhouses, but nothing happened to these houses. They're built to stand the wind. My daughter phoned me up from Portsmouth. She said, "Is it gone?" She was hoping the house wouldn't be gone. I said, "No, I've lost a few shingles. I think the garage that we put up moved a bit." She said, "Oh my God." I've had to live here all these years. I'm accepted now. I'm a Dungeness, but it took about 40 years. My children who are born here, they're nestlers. Don't matter how far they've gone away. They're born here, that's it. Well, Dungeness is unique. There isn't another place in the world like it, you know. But I couldn't live anywhere else. Thank you that I came down here. Thank you, you know. Yeah. And yet I was a town girl and in an office.